Hey, so today we are doing my 38-week update. I am still here, as you can see, and not a lot, but a lot has happened this week. Not a lot symptoms-wise, but there is things been going on. Basically, since I mentioned in my last video about the leaky waters, I haven't had any waters leaking since then again. The only thing I have had is more like watery discharge. I've been getting a lot of that the last couple of days. I am 38 plus 1 weeks today. I'm trying to keep my updates like to the date or just after the day that I turn the next week, just because anything can happen any day now, and I didn't want to leave it to the end of the week because, you know, baby can come when baby wants to come now. My acid is absolutely awful. Like these last 3 or 4 days, it has become ridiculously horrible. Right now as I'm making this video, I've just got a constant burning right here in my throat, and I just feel like I'm going to be sick all the time every time I drink or eat anything, and it's making me feel like I don't want to eat or drink, which is not good. I keep going through antacid medicine like nothing. I'm trying not to take it unless I really, really need it, because obviously I don't want to take too much of it. So yeah, I look pretty rough today, and I'm sorry, and I don't really care either because I feel pretty crappy. I felt pretty crappy most of this pregnancy, that's why I look pretty crappy on my videos. I'm not going to sit and doll myself up. I am how I am, and I'd rather you to see me the way I am normally, and this is how I normally look, and you know, around the house, so you may as well just see things as it is. So yesterday morning at about 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and started having contractions. Now, at first I thought nothing of it because I thought, oh, it's me irritable uterus. And then I started having them every 20 minutes and they carried on and on. I got up at 6:30, 7:15 and got my little girl ready for school. And I took her to school and I had 2 contractions on the way there. So I was like, oh, well, this has been going on for hours now, this must be it, the baby's coming. And on the walk home, I didn't have any, and I thought that was a bit strange because it took me nearly 20 minutes to walk home, and because they've been very consistent, sorry, it's every 20 minutes or a bit less, I would have expected to have another, or at least 1 or 2 walking home, and I didn't. So I started doing some cleaning when I got in, made myself a cup of tea, had some breakfast, and I still didn't have any. And then I think I had one not long after that. And then I started thinking, oh, it's going to stop now. And come dinner time, they'd completely gone altogether, and that was it. They just stopped. So obviously it was my body tricking me again. I don't know whether it was my irritable uterus that was starting, or that it's just slow labour and I keep stopping and starting. I do not know. But the day previous to that, I had been doing loads. Like, normally I don't do things like the hoovering now. Ashley will do it because our hoover is quite heavy to lift and drag around, and obviously I didn't want to strain myself, and I feel like I've bruised a muscle down the left side of my stomach because it is so sore and painful, and doing any bending, walking, anything, it's a lot worse. The only time it goes off a bit is when I'm sitting down, so I didn't really want to overstrain myself, and obviously they say that you're not supposed to do too much when you're pregnant, so, but I thought, you know what, I'm fed up, I want this baby out, so I was like doing all the cleaning, all the hoovering, everything the day before, and I'm wondering if that is what caused me to start getting the contractions early the next morning. But then I thought, well, why is it took until 4 o'clock the next morning for them to start, and then obviously they've stopped again, so I don't know what's happening. Obviously baby's going to come any time now. When that'll be I do not know, but I'm just trying to enjoy it while I can. I got my little girl ready for school this morning, and my partner actually took her to school for me to see me doing the walk in case anything happened on the way there, like water's breaking or anything. He'd rather me, you know, and I would rather myself to be at home when it happens as well, because it will cause a great amount of stress to me if it happened just on the way or the way back from school, and then I'd sit panicking like, oh, I've got to get home now, I've got to get home now. So if it happens at home, I'll be a bit more comfortable. I don't think I mentioned in my last video either that I had my hair dyed. It was supposed to be like a dark plum colour with silver ombre, but as you can see, it's gone more, you can't tell really on this video, but it's gone more of a reddy plummy colour, and it's gone more yellowy. I'm not sure whether that's pregnancy or it just was done incorrectly, I don't know, but it didn't go the right colour at all. I don't have my next midwife appointment until Tuesday, which I will be 38 weeks 6 days, which I can't understand why she's left it till the day before I'm 39 weeks to do my 38-week appointment, but there's nothing I can do about that now. So hopefully if I do last that long, I'll be able to give you an update, and she'll be able to give me an estimate on like his size and things, because I do like getting measured and knowing roughly sort of what size he is. Even though it's not always accurate, it's still nice to have a kind of idea. There's not really been a lot of symptoms as such, other than I'm just feeling extremely heavy and worn out and tired, and I'm just going through that stage now where you're just sick of being pregnant. It's just horrible. Everything hurts, my back absolutely kills. I can't go downtown anymore, can't walk anywhere, because if I get up and walk for more than 5 or 10 minutes, I'm in so much pain that it is just pure agony, and I don't want to really put myself through that stress, because stress to me equals stress to the baby, and I don't want to stress him out, because if I go into labour, then that's more likely to cause extra complications, which I don't want that. So it's just a waiting game now. I'm not trying anything as such to purposely bring on labour, because I just think it will happen when it happens. I don't want to waste out. Sorry, I do get odd shooting pains now and then. It's awful. I don't really want to sit wasting all of my energy trying to bring on labour and then go in labour, and because I've been, I don't know, whether it be running up and down stairs, bouncing on a ball, whichever, I don't want to be sitting there having to go through labour and be absolutely knackered already because I've been trying to bring it on. I'd rather rest as much as I possibly can, and then it comes, so at least I've got that bit of rest beforehand, so I have that extra energy for when I do go into labour. I'm starting to panic now, getting worried as you do, like panicking about the labour itself, because although I want him here, I am terrified of the pain. I am absolutely terrified, because it's all coming back to me what it was like with my daughter, and to think of having to go through that pain all over again terrifies me, but it'll be all worth it in the end, and hopefully I'll have a shorter labour this time, so I won't be sat there in established labour for a full 13 hours in absolute pure agony. Also, I've gained more weight this week. I was 12 stone 3 last week. I am 12 stone 8 this week, so I've put on a whole 5 pounds this week. Personally, I think that's ridiculous. I did weigh myself a couple of times to make sure the scales weren't reading wrong, and it still came up the same, so I think most of that must be water retention, because I am getting a lot of water at the bottom of my legs, a lot of swelling, so I'm putting some of it down to that, because there's no way when I'm eating a bit less now that I'd put on 5 pounds in a week, and baby only puts on, is it £0.5 a week now, so you know, a lot of that isn't going to be baby either. So, and I don't think I've got a lot of waters in my stomach, because my belly is smaller than it was with my daughter, so I think it's just mainly water retention in my body. I've not measured myself since I think it was 3 days ago, so it may have changed slightly. I had grown by, I think it was 1/4 inch, something like that, from last time. I will have to redo it again because, like I said, it was a few days ago, so I could have gone bigger now. I'll try to update that in my next video if I haven't had him. And I think that's all I've got to update for this week. Nothing amazing, nothing special. I'm just still pregnant, I'm still fat. And I just can't wait till he's here now. And then I will be able to update with a cute baby video. So I guess I'll do the bump shot, is it called? Baby brain. Right, so I'll do the bump shot for you now if I can get it. So, oh, I'm holding my camera a different way this time. You can see nothing fits. This is with the shirt on, this is actually my partner's shirt, and it just does not fit. I feel like I've gone huge this week. And then this is with the shirt up. And as you can see, I'm getting really big now. That's the front of the belly. I've been getting some more stretch marks in this area, and it's when I said about the muscle thing, it's here where it hurts. So if anybody else has been having a similar problem, let me know and what you did to ease it, because it's so sore all in this area. It hurts so much. I can't really do much that way. But yeah, I felt like my bump had dropped at first, but I don't think it has now. But does anybody else get, like, I've got a bit of a bulge under here, like right here, and it just feels like it's full of fluid. So I don't know whether that's just a patch that's got waters underneath it or what. I'm not actually sure. So yeah, that's it for this week's update, and hopefully I will see you next week. I don't know, but we'll find out then. Bye.